Good morning, everyone. All my twin flames, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. That's who this reading is going to be for. I felt compelled. Oh my God, God said, like, hurry up, turn it on right now. Like I'm not even like I just got up, you know. He said, just throw on the most comfortable dress you got. Just throw it on. And I love this dress. It's nice and cool out today, so I can just be comfy today. Anyway, this reading, yeah, God said, this is the Rainbow Connection Day. Oh my goodness. He said, this is a very special day. This is a very special day. Like, it's my son is actually, the one who fell and he had his hand broke off and his pelvis broke, right? And they had to put his hand back on it. They had a plate holding his hand on. That plate is coming out this morning. So that's one reason this is a very special day. But God said it's a very special day for we, the twin flames, for the lovers and the dreamers in this world, and me. So, in the description underneath this reading, I'm going to give you a link to a karaoke I did of the Rainbow Connection. It's God said to share it with you that it's exactly the feeling of today. So I will. I'll put that in the description underneath. And he said, just don't even bother doing anything. Don't get ready. Don't. Just do this reading. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, Lord, whatever you said, through me to their ears, right? Let me give this a good shuffle. And I did give it a good shuffle after yesterday's reading. When I put them back in the deck too, I try to like put one here, one there, one there, one there. Try to keep them away from each other. And yet still, how they show up if they want to be next to each other, they'll find their way back. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm just shuffle. I guess we talk. Whoops. We're going to jump over. Oh, I was going to say I'm going to put it down now. But oh my God, we get a jumper. Well, I'll leave. We're going to put that jumper over here and put the deck over here so that we have an extra one. Oh my goodness. Let me get my art. And it came down face down. I have no idea what that is. That little jumper. Oh, today, excuse me if I didn't say it earlier. Today is July the 20, no, excuse me. Wow, huh? I mean, I can see the 3-1 in my head. July the 31st of 2025. I must have had the 2025 already in my head, right? Aries especially, right? Our brain is like moving so fast. In our inner eyes are watching what the brain's doing on the inside, so that when the mouth starts moving, it gets a little tangled up in this world and that world. So true. And some of us will talk and like me, of course. And we get all tangled up in what we're saying, and we say, "Oh wait, what was I talking about?" And I'm shuffled today. I'm gonna put that down. All right, let's get right to this. I'm curious to see who jumped out, aren't you? Let me see. The tower came out in reverse. The tower jumped out. I mean, and it was straight there. All I did was turn it over. Like this. Right? Tower in reverse. So it's not all coming apart. It's all coming together today. Wow. Ooh, tonight actually, right? My twin flame is having a concert this evening. Right, exactly. He gets to talk back at me tonight. Ooh, we'll all be listening. Florida, I think. Yeah, he's in Florida tonight. Let's see what's underneath the deck for us. Oh. The Empress. Wow. This is the culmination of everything. Let me clarify, see what's underneath the Empress. Let's show you first before me. What's underneath the Empress? The Three of Pentacles. This is the culmination of all of our work. Here, look at this is what I have. This is what I'm working on. You want to see? Really? Three of Pentacles. So we got the Empress followed by the Three of Pentacles. Exactly. This is putting it all on display. Everything. Do you see the Empress? Do you see where she holds the hoop, right? What you can see? And that as she holds the hoop, she shows you she's the Empress right there. Ain't no bones about it. I did the same thing in the same dress practically. Well, a similar dress to show you. To show. That's what she does. She holds the magic and has been born to wield it for the good of all men, right? Not to enslave all men, no, to set them free. Here you go, here's all my work. I show it to you. Wow. As he does tonight on the stage. As he does, that's what it's like. Here I am. Everything I am. I'm your clown. I just heard Smokey Robinson. As I said, that wasn't it? Because that's where we, the Twin Flames, we know. You know, even they might be the clown out in the world, but the tears of a clown when there's no one around. We know. We might be the clown. Let's see what's at the top of the deck for us. Ooh. I like this card. Excuse me. I do. It's the Five of Swords. Okay, let me do it this way. The Five of Swords. Do you see how he has that sword? And he's got it up like that, and he's sneaking off with the rest of those swords. What am I saying? It's this truth, and the bundle of truths under his arm that he's collected everybody else's truth. He knows the truth, everybody's truth, right? So it makes it impossible for a battle to happen. There's no weapons to come against. Okay, we, the Twin Flames, we know what we are. There's nothing anybody can say now against the one that we love, you know, because they did for a long time. I'm sure people talked me down just as bad as people in my life talked him down. I mean, down, right? And people in my life talked me down for not, you know, talking him down. See what I'm saying? For defending him. I got talked down. I get like, yes, Jeannie, you're such a smart. All right. You know, yes, you're crazy in the head. She's crazy. She's got erotomania or something. She's, you know, whatever. No, I saw the man. I see the man. Oh, what a man I got. Oh, the man. Anyway, let's see what's clarifying that 5 of Swords. You see, that's the whole thing. There's nothing you can come against me to say anything bad about him. I see him. Even when he's not showing off. That's when I really see him. Wow, that 5 of Swords, right? We took the energies that anything could come against us, right? Want to know what clarifies it? Look at this. Twin flames. We have one love. And we burn as two. Like the song Evergreen. Like I did do it once. Maybe I'll do it again. With a more mature perspective. I gotta look it up. This video is getting Rainbow Connection underneath. Because that's what God said. This video. Look at that. The Rainbow Connection, man. It's just unbelievable. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. It's just, I know I've heard people say that, right? But it's so true. I'm going to go cut, right? You know, just like the claw, you stick a thing in it, never grabs anything. Mine always grabs something. I'm going to go in and get a cut for us. At the top of the cut is the Fool. The twin flame journey. We are the Fool. We trust totally in God. And that's really what it's about. Right? I totally trust God. When I was a very, 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 very little girl, I was told that I had a true love born into this world for me. I was 7. My brother Frankie had just died. And I was feeling sad. And the next door neighbor came out and said, Gina, a very holy young fellow. He was very connected to God. He was. He knew my brother Frankie very well. My brother Frankie was Christ. So Jerry, his name was, Jerry came and he said, Gina. I was like 7, like I said, sitting in the lawn with I still like to feel the dandelion so soft, on my finger. Just be there. Feel cozy with the earth, the earth, I hug the earth more than anything else, and there's been trees, Anyway, he came out and he said, Gina, I got a message from Frankie for you. And I always listened when Jerry had a message from Frankie. He said, there's someone born on this earth for you. And you're going to be far away from each other. And you're going to be even like far, you're not going to be the same age. You'll be different in ages, And he would have green eyes. He said, we got specific, right? But we would know each other at a glance. And that I was to hold out. Hold out and wait for this one true love. Never doubt it. That this is my purpose in life. I was 7. I said, okay, thank you. He said, I'm not alone. That God put someone here for me, is what he said. Like Frankie said, don't worry about it. That love, right? You need a higher love than brother-sister love. You need to bring it into fruition. Boyfriend, girlfriend love. Husband, wife love. That's what's at the top of that cut, right? The Fool's Journey. I started at 7. I thought I was going to be a nun for a long time, And then I learned the hard way what priests are for real. So I started studying men instead. I figured I had to study them to know what they are if I'm supposed to understand what. If I have to be a wife to one, because the first time I was a wife to one, why I'm not so pretty. And on a better note, let's see what's at the bottom of the cut. I showed you the top of the cut. The strength it took to get from 7 years old to 65. A lot of years. I say 40 years. It's 40 years since I laid my eyes on my twin there. But before that, you're flying blind. Take strength. And it gains strength to have faith. There is a strength that comes from knowing that you can't get in any other way. The Fool clarified by strength. Right? The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Right? Let's see what's at the bottom of the art for us today. Oh, wow. Can you see that? I just don't like doing it this way. I want you to see the cards so much. I've had it when I hold it this way, What I'm going to do, I keep saying it, but I really got to do it. I got to take a nice picture of each card with an explanation. This is the Fibonacci spark. Can you see that? Right here. There it goes. See? This is the spark of creation, the very spark of creation. And it bursts out in Fibonacci sequence, ever and ever closer to the 5 ratio. That's what we are, okay? That's what we've been created for, to reach for that 5 ratio. Be that Fibonacci spark and actually reach the 5 ratio of life, which is love. We are the spark of creation. We are God's spark. It created. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Wow. Tie it to the pavement. Tie it to the pavement. Oh, wait a minute. There are 2. Oh, there are 2. What else is there? That's amazing. What else is there? The wildest dreams and tie it to the pavement. This seems to be the twin flame theme here going on. Because these cards were together last time I did a reading for us. The Rainbow Connection. Right, there we go. The Rainbow Connection. From the little cabin in the woods with the chopping block to floating castles in the air. Wow. We're getting her done. Let me cut. What did I cut to? Oh my God. So this is the wildest dreams. Which one's this one? Oh, space tapes. Okay, I gotcha. Then I just cut to the one I just described. Like, holy mamoli. Okay, this one is the Wyatt. This is space tapes. This is everything we've been. This is just like this. Oh. Space tapes. This is all the little bits and pieces of ourselves exposed to show. So we learn from them, so everybody can learn from them. Space tapes. Let's go in and listen to that old tape. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Every little bit of ourselves. And what I cut to, oh my God, is exactly the card that I just described that I thought that one was. Because with my blind old eyes, right? This from the chopping block in the woods next to a cabin to castles floating in the air. I can't believe I cut to it. Not like it was at the top or the bottom or something, you know. I cut to it after describing it. There's something magical right there. We saw it coming. We saw each other from way far. How, we don't know. It's not like either one of us was displaying anything divine at the time. Not like either one of us even knew. Well, I guess I knew. I told him, I see you. In fact, like the Empress. Do you remember the Empress in the Never-Ending Story? Because that's what we are, in the Never-Ending Story. Remember the Empress? And he had to give me a new name. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for him. Give me a new name. And it's a name that he's only ever heard his mother called that name. Right? It's symbolic. When a man grows up, right? And he has to have a woman be called that name, he's only ever heard his mother be called Mrs. whatever it is your last name is, right? Right? Turn around and look at what you see in her face. The mirror of your dreams. Listen to the rest of that song too. There's so many songs I want to pin to this, but God said for this one, I'm gonna post underneath the Rainbow Connection. That's what this song is about. It's about we, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. What a beautiful, magical day today is. Hi, sweetheart. We've come a long way, you and I. We really have. Oh my God. You're everything and more. It's so much more. I'm honored to have have this opportunity to get to know you better. Thank you, God, for this life, for the compass, right? That dragged me along through this twin flame journey. The energy that brought me here. The energy that brought us here. This is a magical day. This is a special magical reading meant only for today, for July 31st, 2025. As we, the twin flames, acknowledge one another. Yeah, God wants me to. Really? Okay, so it's like, it's David Lee Roth, my other. Yeah, God wanted me to tell you. Okay, because he's having a concert tonight. And you all gotta like tune in. Right? He's gonna, yeah, God said, God told me that, I mean, he's gonna came out of my mouth, right? Because God must know. Okay, he's gonna tape the whole concert from the beginning all the way to the end. Right, so after the concert's over, tomorrow morning or whatever, we'll get to hear the whole concert. And let's see, Hello, sweetheart. I acknowledge you. We're all waiting. The whole world is waiting for the twin flame acknowledgement from you divine masculine, you. I always said it, I typed it. I don't know if I've ever said it. Oh, but God made a David Lee Roth to keep Gina from getting bored with life. And God made a Gina Louisa, to make sure that David Lee Roth always stays David Lee Roth, right? And the other way around. God made a Gina Louisa to keep David Lee Roth from getting bored. And he made a David Lee Roth to make sure Gina Louisa stays absolutely 100% pure, authentic Gina Louisa. There we have it, July 31st. Twin frame. Twin frame. A frame around the twin flame. Wow. Revelation today. We'll all be watching you tonight, honey. We'll all be watching. I love you. See you soon.